If any of you have been watching the news lately, you've been probably hearing headlines about the jobs market. And I always like to make sure that if I hear a headline, I know how it potentially affects me or how it doesn't affect me. So I want to talk just a minute about the jobs market. When we hear this term about softer jobs, and it can potentially lead to an idea that our economy might be losing some steam. And here's why. Because if people are earning less or if they are losing jobs, then they are spending less. And if they're spending less, corporate profits could decrease. Now, sometimes the job market softening could signal a couple of things. It's kind of I guess you'd call it a double-edged sword. You see, if we are having a mild slowdown in jobs, it could potentially ease inflation. And that could potentially lead the Fed to want to cut rates, which normally people see as a good thing. Normally that's good for certain parts of the stock market. Now, if the job market were to worsen, it could weigh more heavily on corporate profits and weaken the markets for a period of time. So if you've thought to yourself, gosh, I wonder what this news means to me and my portfolio, that's essentially what it is. We will continue to monitor the situation. But one of the things that we would ask of you is that you make sure that you're having dialogue with us if you have a change in your risk tolerance, because we will always make sure that your investments are properly diversified. The other thing that we ask for you to communicate with us about is if you have any big expenditures coming up, any increase in cash needs that you might have. You see, the time to be tapping into your portfolio is when things are good. And right now, we've rebounded nicely from the drop that we saw earlier this year. I'm not saying batten down the hatches. I'm not saying you should be overly concerned about anything. I'm just saying be vigilant. Who knows what's going to come of all this information about the jobs market? But as always, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. Talk to you soon.